If you're confused by the term mastering when it comes to your music, I want to make it simple for you. Mastering is simply the final stage in the process of recording, mixing, and releasing a song. So when you've recorded your song, you will mix your song, you'll add your EQ, your reverb, you'll balance out the levels, you'll end up with a final mix. But here's the issue. Your final mix may not be at a competitive volume when you play it against other songs. So, what mastering does is it makes it radio ready. It's going to add some tweaks to make sure that your mix then becomes competitive with other songs when you're playing them on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, or anywhere else. Now, the key thing with mastering is a limiter. And what a limiter does is a type of compressor that will actually limit your volume at 0 dB. So, you're not going to clip or peak or have distortion in your sound, but it's going to raise up the overall volume. It's going to bring the low peaks and bring them up closer to 0 dB. Now, you can go too far with this. You can do what's called crushing your mix. You can over limit it and you get these sausage waveforms, these brick walls that can sound okay for some sorts of music, but for many types of music, you're going to lose the dynamic range. The loud and the quiet parts are going to completely go away because you're going to over limit. Now, what else can you do with mastering? Well, you can add in EQ. You can use a bit of things like reverb and delay, but limiting is usually the plugin that is used more than any other. And you can master yourself. Of course, you can get a mastering engineer who's got the expertise to do that, but you can actually learn to master yourself. And if you want to learn more about mastering, there's some more detailed videos down below. So when it comes to mastering, you don't need to think it's some voodoo stuff. It is simply taking your final mix, adding a few tweaks to make it radio ready, making sure that your song sounds right in place with everyone else's.